Hello, spooky family, and welcome to a new episode of True Horrors. This afternoon, we are going to be discussing a popular method that was used during the Inquisition: saw torture. This method was very popular because it was very easy to set up and very cheap to set up. The person would be hung upside down, allowing the blood to rush all the way to their head, and they would be slowly sawed in half. Sometimes they would only cut them up to their abdomen to prolong the agony and the humiliation of the accused. This is something I may not ever want to see firsthand. It would be one of the most gruesome ways to go, and dealing with the public watching you and hearing everybody, and most of all, I'm thinking of how many innocent people that were accused, because we're talking about an age where, it says upon research, if you look it up, that the accused were witches, blasphemers, adulterers, murderers, thieves, but we're talking about a time period where it was basically witch hunt. Like, if you didn't like somebody, you could just be like, they're a witch, or, all that kind of stuff. And people really wouldn't look into it. There weren't, juries and anything like that. It was you did it. And if you don't confess, then you're going to get hung upside down. And then if you do confess, you don't get hung upside down and sawed in half, but you get to watch it happen to somebody else. And I'm thinking that that was a power move to show the person that, you know what, you lucked out. It's not you this time. I have to say, researching this is one of the ones that made me the queasiest. Normally, I have a very strong stomach for these sort of things, but to me, all I can think about is having empathy for the falsely accused people in history, and having to go through these tortures. No way to prove that they were innocent, because nobody would believe them. It was just all like, somebody starts throwing a tomato at somebody, everybody's gonna join. It's like that bullying group mentality. I think that the most disturbing creature on the planet is us human beings, and in modern day, we are more domesticated than those back in the day. But that's just my viewpoint. I'm so glad that this torture kind of, went out the window, and I hope that we never go back to where this is a thing again. I'm Mercy Desdemona. This has been an episode of True Horrors. Stay tuned for more True Horrors, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think saw torture was a good method? Do you think that it should be brought back for certain criminals in the modern age? Why or why not? And do give a look down in the description. You will see the links where you can support Desdemona Productions on either Patreon or Subscribestar, where there are exclusives for our patrons. I hope you have a great evening. Good night.